Hello, good afternoon. Thank you all so much for joining our Family Giving Tree General Information session. We're very excited to be here. We'd love to introduce ourselves to let you know who you're here with. So I'll start things off. My name is Evelyn Quinn. I do community outreach and membership here at Family Giving Tree, and I work with corporations, small businesses, social groups, anyone in the community who wants to join us and become involved in leading drives with us. So now I'd like for my colleagues to join me in introducing themselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Dina. I'm the Major Gifts Officer here at Family Giving Tree. My role involves building and maintaining relationships with generous supporters who are able to make a substantial financial contribution to Family Giving Tree in order to support positive and meaningful impact. And I'll hand it off to Mikey J.
Hi everyone, my name is Mikey J. I am the marketing coordinator here at Family Giving Tree, and what that entails is I really work to make sure that we are more front-facing in the community so that we're actually interacting with the people that we work with on a daily basis, getting our name out there and making sure that we have real relationships.
Hi everyone, I am Shannon Phi. I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Family Giving Tree, and I recruit, train, manage all the volunteers, all you lovely humans during the drives and outside of the drives.
All right, so that is our team that is here today. We are a group, a very, very small but mighty group of 18 people, depending on what time of the year you have us. But we're very happy to be here and excited to tell you all about us and a little bit of what we do. So let's kick it off. We're going to give you a quick overview of what we'll be going over today. First things first, in our general information session, you will get some general information about Family Giving Tree and learn about our history and what we're all about. And then we'll also dive into our programs. So we'll start off with information about our holiday wish drive, and then dive into our back to school drive, and then give you a little bit of a preview about what is next.
Awesome. So Family Giving Tree is a nonprofit organization, a local nonprofit organization that's been around for 33 years in the Bay Area. And we run two main programs throughout the year, our Back to School Drive and our Holiday Wish Drive. We serve multiple counties in Northern California, and we really focus on uplifting those around us and spreading as much joy as possible. We came together to create a list of values that we felt really defined who we were, and to this day, each and every one of us on the FG team and those in our community embody those values to a T. Our mission is to really connect those who can give to those in need with educational support, gifts, and volunteerism. And our vision is we really see a world where giving brings joy and offers hope and creates learning possibilities. And again, our amazing values that we work tirelessly to come up with and make sure we really make sure that every day we are embodying these values to achieve community, kindness, empowerment, adaptability, and accountability. These are things that really mean the world to us and mean the world to those around us. So it's really what defines what FGT is as an entity.
So you've heard about who we are, what we believe, and what we want to see in the world, but how did we start? Jennifer Cullenbine, our wonderful CEO and founder, she was in her master's business class in 1990, and they were given a project to work on, and they had to come up with something that adds value to someone's life. So she came up with this wonderful idea to fulfill holiday wishes for children in the Bay Area, specifically in East Palo Alto, where she's from. And so she presented that to the class, and the professor didn't really think it was a good idea. And then So she was kind of sad, but after class, her co-classmate, Todd Yoshida, he came up and said, you know what, I think it's a great idea. Let's do it anyway. And Family Giving Tree was born. They individually and personally called hundreds of kids in East Palo Alto and said, hi, I'm an elf. I work for Santa. What do you want for Christmas? And they were able to get wishes for hundreds of kids. The next mission she had was to get those donated. And so she was able to work with corporate sponsors, friends, family, really anyone she could get a hold of. And they were able to serve more than 2,000 kids in East Palo Alto that year. And then the next year, they were able to serve more than 5,000 people, partnering with 15 different agencies and social service agencies and nonprofits. This was not possible without the help of her 80 drive leaders, so community members and corporate workers who would give out the cards, who would give out the wishes, and then collect the gifts. In 1996, we started our first back to school drive. We collected and gave out backpacks full of supplies to 25 students. And then we grew from there. So in 2020, we were able to give out 45,000 gifts and 500 backpacks. In 2010, we reached our 1 millionth recipient. And in 2021, we reached our 2 millionth recipient. And today, we are proud to have served 2,108,888 recipients. That is mostly gifts. That's 1.6 million gifts in the past 33 years and 481,000 backpacks. And really, our community is all behind that. We had more than 145,000 volunteers.
So we all know that the Bay Area is a magical place filled with people passionate about making a difference. And that's exactly what Family Giving Tree has been doing for years, like Shannon said. But let's be honest, Family Giving Tree is like a superhero hit with hidden potential, ready to unleash our full power and make an even more significant impact in the community. As Shannon mentioned earlier, we've already reached over 2 million people, but we want to extend our reach, help more individuals, and provide quality services that meet the ever-changing needs of our community. You could say we're on a mission to go from being a sidekick to a full-blown superhero. Now, every superhero needs a superpower. Ours, a strategic plan and a capital campaign, which will guide us in achieving our goals. Currently, we're playing a never-ending game of warehouse musical chairs. We move in and out, and we desperately search for a place to store our inventory and host volunteers. This nomadic lifestyle takes a toll on our resources and limits our ability to provide year-round volunteer opportunities and empower more community members. But here's the good news. We have a plan. With your support, we're launching a capital campaign to secure a permanent warehouse in the near future. This new home will allow us to focus on what we do best, equipping more students for the school year and spreading joy during the holidays. So picture this, a state-of-the-art facility where we can store inventory, organize operations, and create a hub for volunteers and partner agencies and schools. It's like the Batcave for philanthropy superheroes. And with this new home, we'll be able to provide year-round volunteer opportunities for all of you lovely people. But to make this vision a reality, we need your help. We're inviting every one of you to join us on this journey. Together, we can make a massive impact in the Bay Area, ensuring that one day no child goes without the supplies they need to succeed in school and that nobody misses the joy of the holiday season. Next slide. Now, let's take a moment to celebrate the incredible impact we made during the Holiday Wish Drive 2022. Your dedication and passion for creating a positive change in the Bay Area are truly inspiring, and we are grateful to have you all as part of our community. This past holiday season was one for the books. With that being said, I'd love to share a heartwarming story with you. Here you have Isabella, a bright 7-year-old girl, and she sent us a note saying, "Thank you so much for my teacup set. I love it a lot. I will have the best tea parties. Thank you for making this one of the best Christmases ever." This is just one example of the countless smiles and cherished memories our community made possible. As we look forward to the next slide, we'll delve into the impressive numbers of recipients, volunteers, and drive leaders who joined forces to make the Holiday Wish Drive 2022 a success. First and foremost, because of the generosity of our community, we brought joy to over 56,000 recipients this holiday season. With the help of over 320 partner agencies spread throughout the Bay Area, countless families felt the warmth and support of their community. Now let's talk about our amazing volunteers. We had 2,490 kind-hearted individuals who dedicated their time and energy to our cause. They collectively spent a whopping 7,578 hours working tirelessly to ensure the success of our Holiday Wish Drive. But wait, there's more. Our fantastic drive leaders, numbering 693, played a crucial role in rallying support and coordinating our efforts. 88 drive leaders opened their doors to the public and became vital collection points for our drive. As a result, we received an astonishing 4,601 donated gifts and raised an impressive 69,000, directly supporting our mission. Next slide.
And of course, stay tuned for Holiday Wish Drive 2023. Of course, you can go to our website at familygivingtree.org, where you'll find our blog Seedlings, where we talk about everything, updates, everything going on, really. You could also follow us on social media. We're on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and we do some really amazing video work, so catch us there. And also make sure to subscribe to our newsletter, The Leaflet. You head over to familygivingtree.org and scroll all the way to the bottom. You can just subscribe right there. We're really excited about this. We've been working on getting a newsletter together for a little while now, and so it's really going to be a great way to keep you up to date on what's going on here at the tree.
And all that talk earlier about all of this, the great stuff we were able to do this past holiday drive. I know folks out there are probably really interested to know how they could get involved with this coming holiday drive later this year, right? So we'd love to get over to go over some ways you can actually get involved. So first things first, you can join us to be a sponsor. We love our sponsors, and we really try to give you the special sponsor treatment when you join us as a sponsor. So depending on what level of sponsorship you come in at, we do have some really wonderful perks. For those who are interested in getting their 15 seconds of fame, there's an opportunity for you potentially to be the face of a public service announcement for the Holiday Wish Drive for us, representing Family Giving Tree. We also do a lot of sponsor recognition across multiple channels. We work really hard to make sure that our sponsors and their brands are promoted on our posters, all across our website, our emails, and our social media channels, as well as Mikey J had mentioned earlier. And then a wonderful perk that comes out of sponsorship as well is the opportunity for priority access to volunteering. So we'll talk about volunteering in a hot minute, but this is priority registration, so you get in earlier than the rest of the community. So definitely something to think about if you want to join us as a sponsor. Another way that you can become involved with us is by hosting a wrapping party. So we offer these wonderful fee-based events for the holidays where we will take gifts and wrapping supplies and staff and volunteers out to a location of your choice and set stations up for your employees or your group members to be able to partake in wrapping gifts for the community. So this is a really, really good opportunity to book an event for employee engagement. It's a great team building activity. And while you're doing all of this fun work, you're also doing really good work to fulfill gifts to people who are out there in the community who have asked for these specific items. And then another way you can also become involved, which I had mentioned earlier, is to volunteer with us. Every drive, we have a specific warehouse location in the South Bay that we call our home base of operations. And for the holidays specifically, we have volunteers come in to help bring gifts in from donors, to help sort, wrap gifts, prepare them, and get them ready for our agencies to pick up so they can distribute them to their recipients. And we love getting those volunteers in the warehouse to be able to kind of see that end-to-end process. And it's actually a really, really popular activity for the year. And so those spots fill up really, really quickly, which is why priority registration, which is something the sponsors get, is a really highly coveted thing because those spots go really fast, as Shannon can attest to. Another way you can become involved with us is by leading a drive. So this is the program that I manage. And what leading a drive means is you, as a representative of your department or company or business or social group or group of friends or your family, any group you have, you can sign up to say, I want to help fulfill wishes this holiday season. And then you will work with me and my team, and we provide you with all of the supplies necessary to actually go out there and engage with your community in order to bring in gifts. So it is because of our drive leaders that we are able to get so many gifts into the warehouse so that the volunteers have things to work on and that we have gifts to be able to distribute back out into the community. You also, as a drive leader, not noted here, get priority access to volunteer registration. Another way that you can get involved if you either are interested in joining our efforts, but just don't really have enough time or feel like it's not quite your jam to do any of these other things, or you want to do more in addition to what you're going to sign up for. We take donations, monetary donations in any form we will take. So you can help fund gifts online, or you can help provide support through the mail. We provide multiple ways for you to be able to donate, and you can start on our website. As a drive leader, you will be sent resources in which you can use to collect donations, physical and monetary donations as well. And finally, one massively important way that you can become involved with us is to be a Family Giving Tree ambassador. We need help getting our name out there and just sharing with the community about what we do and why we do it. So please help us and tell your network about our organization, about the work that we do, about how we're impacting the community. A lot of the folks who become involved with us hear about us through word of mouth. And so that's a really, really important part of how we get our brand out there. So your help is greatly appreciated with that. So I know we've been focusing a lot on the holiday wish drive. And it's May, or it's almost May. We're still in April. But we're actually working feverishly to get ready for our back to school drive. So our back to school drive is our second program that we have, second main program that we have for the year. And what we do here as part of the back to school drive is we provide grade level appropriate supplies and backpacks for students in the Bay Area. We do that by surveying schools on a regular basis to make sure that the supplies that we are asking for are actually relevant for those schools and those grade levels. In case you haven't noticed or realized, school actually is going to be less than 4 months away. The next school year. I know we're still in the current school year, but we have to think ahead and plan ahead. Since we're already getting a lot of schools registered to sign up for backpacks for the fall, we're getting word that school is actually starting the week of August 7th for a lot of folks. So there is going to be this huge mad rush at the end of the summer to get all of these backpacks and supplies together, and we definitely will need your help to get that done. Just to give you an overview of how the back to school drive actually works, we have a wonderful infographic here that shows you the journey of a backpack. So we will work with the community to identify schools who qualify for receiving backpacks through our program. And these are schools that are in 11 Bay Area counties that we work with. They are kindergarten through 12th grade schools. So the students at these schools, the way that we look to see how the schools actually qualify is that those students, those schools have a high percentage population of students that are classified as socioeconomically disadvantaged. And what they do is they look at these reports of students and their families who would qualify for the free and reduced price meal programs at their schools. So we first take a look at that and we make sure that they are a school that is from an under-resourced area that really needs the help. And then from there, we get them registered and into our system. So they tell us how many backpacks they need and for what grade levels they need them for. So while they're doing that, on our side, we're making sure that we're getting all of those lists of supplies and the requirements for the backpacks together, and that we get them printed onto our backpack tags. So they are actual physical tags, and those get sent out to our drive leaders that I mentioned earlier. So the companies, the small businesses, the friends and families that want to actually bring in those donations, we get those backpack tags out to them. And then those folks will then distribute those tags or display them in their lobbies or at their businesses, wherever it is that people can come and pick up their tags. And so donors will come and grab a tag, and that becomes their shopping list because all of those supplies are listed on those tags. And then they'll go shopping. I don't know about everybody else's favorite shopping spot, but mine is Le Target. Usually find everything I need there. And so these individuals will go out and go shopping at Target and wherever, pick up all of the supplies that they need. They fill those brand new backpacks with those supplies, put the tags on them, deliver them to our drive leaders, who then deliver them all to us at the end of July. And then at the end of July is at the same time that we start getting schools coming in to pick up. So once they're in the warehouse, we have volunteers come in to help with sorting all of those backpacks out, doing quality checks on them, making sure that all of the supplies that we've asked for are in the backpacks, no more, no less, and that all of the backpacks are in good shape and ready to be sorted, organized for each school that's going to be picked up. And then the schools come with their trucks or their little cars and make repeated trips and pick up those backpacks and take them to their schools. And then they manage the distributions to their students. And that's essentially the journey of the backpack. It's quite a ride.
So we've all had that dream where we get to school on the first day and we don't have our schedule. And the bell rings and you have to go to your first class and you don't know where you need to go. Or maybe you have a dream where you have this big presentation at work that you didn't know about, and you don't have a presentation ready. Think about how stressful and anxious that made you. Honestly, that is how some of our kids are feeling on their first day because they're not prepared. They don't have the supplies that they need. We aim to get rid of that anxiety. We aim to help students show up to school prepared and ready to learn, giving them the best foot forward that they can, or that we can. These supplies are honestly a lot of money. Our backpacks filled with age-appropriate supplies range around $75 to $90 per backpack for our families. So if you have a family of 3 students, that's almost $300. And that is a lot. One backpack can equal close to a month of electricity, so your electricity bill. And we don't want families to even have to think about choosing between those two. So we take care of the backpack side. I really loved this quote and I wanted to share it. Pencils are like gold. You might not think much about it, but the children show up without pencils. They wouldn't be able to do homework without that donation. Thanks to Giving Tree, blah, blah, blah. We we have heard that multiple times from multiple sources that really pencils, paper, rulers, these supplies are more than just the physical object. And we need everyone's support to do that, to provide those things. I wanted to show you a few photos from schools around the Bay Area that got our backpacks last year. This first lovely little kid, he's from Grant Elementary School. We've been serving them since 2012. We do serve 3 different age ranges, and so the first photo there is from our K-2 age range. Our second photo at the bottom, they are from Santee Elementary School. They are from our mid-level range, around 3rd grade to 5th grade. I love their smiling faces. And then our last photo there is from Ignacio Valley High School. And they're actually a new one. We started serving them this past year, but we were really excited to provide them those backpacks.
All right, thanks, Shannon. And now that you've heard about our amazing back to school program and how it works, let's dive into how you can get involved in the upcoming months. First up is the backpack build. So you can book a fee-based on-site build at your corporate campus or wherever you choose to host it, or coordinate the remote builds. With a minimum of 250 pieces. You can choose between grade appropriate supplies or pack just the essentials at a reduced cost. Or you can become a corporate sponsor. To learn about both of those options, you can contact Margarita at margarita@fgt.org, or you can just visit our website if you don't want to remember them. Next slide, please. Another great way to participate is by volunteering at our warehouse with Shannon and all of us, of course. Tasks include receiving donations, sorting and preparing backpacks and supplies, quality checking them to make sure that they're good to go for all the students, and then helping load the supplies into trucks and cars for the schools. And then, as Evelyn mentioned earlier, volunteer spots fill up quickly. So sign up for our newsletter to stay updated on openings, or if you want priority registration, consider being a drive leader. Next slide. And speaking of drive leaders, let's talk about what that entails. As Evelyn mentioned, drive leaders encourage donations and participation within their group by posting backpack tags, distributing wish cards, or hosting a virtual giving tree. Virtual giving tree. You can collect and deliver donated backpacks, promote your VGT, or even do both. Plus, you'll get priority registration when signing up in our in-demand warehouse. So consider becoming a drive leader and have a direct impact on your community. Next slide. And of course, financial contributions are always welcome. You can donate online, by check, through donor advised funds if you have one, or even by giving stocks. Check too if your employer offers a matching gift program, so you can double your impact as well. Next slide. Last but not least, spread the word. Share Family Giving Tree with your friends, family, and colleagues to help us reach more people and create even more positive change in the Bay Area.
And of course, I'm here to remind you again, keep up with us online. You know, during the height of Back to School Drive, we will be taking part in something called SOS Week, supporting our schools. And it's an amazing, amazing, awesome experience to just be a part of. So make sure that you're following us on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and subscribing to that newsletter to just really get updates on what SOS Week is about, when it is, and what else we've got going on this summer. The hot months, as I like to call them. But it'll be a great time. So we really look forward to just engaging with you online.
And we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us to learn about Family Giving Tree. And we hope that you were able to take away at least one thing that you love about our organization that you want to share with other people and that you want to bring to your own community. So if you have any questions, please feel free to visit our website, www.fgt.org. Or if you would like to shoot us an email, you can send an email to info@fgt.org and we can answer whatever questions you have. But otherwise, thank you again for joining us, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your 2023. Thank you.